What you gonna do when Chevy John don't come for you? Tell me what you wanna do. What you gonna do?
Florida man standing in his sunroof while driving his Cadillac down I-40.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Lorena Creole, and with me, of course, is my wingman, Culture Casino, and this is the Welcome to Florida show where we have fun, laughing, cringing, also learning about the second craziest state in the union. So, how are you doing, my dear, with that huge professional microphone there?
I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I'm very happy to be here. I usually love an hour's worth of chuckles. It always pays off here. We usually entertain. I know we're doing something different today, though. We're gonna talk about some charm.
Yes, we're going to talk about some charm. We're also going to talk about some advocacy as well. I know Saturday I didn't have my usual live stream for the theme parks, and the reason for that is that I went to take Camera Girl actually to a convention called the Family Cafe. Now, for those of you who don't know, Camera Girl is a young adult who is on the autism spectrum. She has Asperger's, and she's an extremely talented artist. And we found out about this convention, which we only went one day. We only went Saturday, but it's a whole weekend event, and it was held at the Hyatt in Orlando, right on I-Drive. Parking was free. Whoo, talk about nice. And so more activities than you could shake a stick at, and just so many families, so many kids, so many young adults just having an absolutely great time. There was even a convention exhibitors floor that had everything from adults with disabilities and kids with disabilities actually selling art, to exhibitors that had everything for special beds, accessibility things that they had there. Also guide dogs as well. So they had a couple of not only guide dogs, but also assistive dogs. And why am I blanking? Service dogs that they had there too. A couple of people who were providers, some of them that were trainers. Another one that I saw is plans for an inclusive water park. So they literally have things designed so even kids with wheelchairs can get in on the fun with like the water elements and activate the water elements and other sensory areas for kids who are sensory averse and kids who just want all the sensory. I was just so blown away by so much stuff that they had there. And yeah, it was great. Actually, being in a non-Disney hotel, which is huge, lovely spot on I-Drive, and not that far from where Epic Universe is being built. So, yes.
Did you sneak by there?
I did. If you're a channel member, you saw the picture that I posted of the hotel that they are putting up. There's also a short on my channel. Shows you a little bit of the hotel that they're building right there. So I'm starting to find out my spots to go stake out to record all of the construction activity for Epic Universe. So I will definitely be doing that. But this is an event, folks, that, sorry, go ahead, my dear.
No, I said sweet. That's all I said.
It's so cool. So yeah, the Family Cafe, they're having another convention next year. I believe I think it's the second week before let me check before I say something. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make y'all all dizzy. Um, yeah, I believe it's the second week in June next year. Plenty of people come from all over to attend this convention, even if you're not a local. You come in from out of state and you just attend this convention because it is free for attendees. You can get ideas for different services, products, whatever that you might want to investigate when you go back to your home. So it really
Wow.
is a lot of fun, a ton of fun. And I was so stoked that when I went there, do you know the 501st?
Yeah, 501st. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, they've been doing stuff across the country and internationally for decades. So yeah.
decades. And I was so happy to see them there at
Yeah.
at the convention.
Oh,
Kids were dropping by to take pictures with them. Yeah, they're the Florida chapter. What is it? Humid sun and humidity. Wretched hive of sun and humidity.
that
That's
that
the
that makes
Florida.
sense. Yeah, it makes
The
sense.
Florida 501st.
You know, it's funny because all the original folks they made their own gear, right?
Mhm.
Made their own gear. Nerds. That's right, Booch.
Yeah,
Nerds. I'm a
nerds.
nerd. I'm a nerd. I'm not gonna
It was
lie.
so cool seeing them, especially as I would see them in conventions in Florida. So I was kind of like, 501st. Yeah, I remember those guys. So it was cool to see them. But like I said, it's a great convention to go to, very informative. You can find out so much information. So I do have a link to the Family Cafe's website in the description box of this video. So give them a follow on Twitter. I know they're also on Instagram as well. I'm a big advocate of not only when I talk about theme park planning, but also theme park planning for especially kids who are on the autism spectrum. The theme parks do a great job with that, but that's just something extra thing that I like to let people know about. And let's see, Punk Trace, thank you so very much for that super sticker, my dear devil horns. Always appreciate the support, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And Dave Cable says, I've been diagnosed with Asperger's too. There's people that I've worked with, especially in software development, because it's a very detail oriented type of thing. Some people who weren't diagnosed until they were like in their 40s. And I know some people were very, very happy. It's like I finally got that diagnosis. And it's almost like a relief to finally get that. And one of the things that I love about the Family Cafe is just kids, young adults, families making connections, networking. It's just a great positive atmosphere. And Mark Daly for $10. Thank you so very much. So second Ian bonus came through, breaking off a piece for all the days I work with your show in the background. Well, thank you, Mark Daly. I'm glad you got that second Ian bonus. Thank you for sharing that $10 super chat with me. I sure do appreciate it. Appreciate the heck out of all of you guys. So thank you, Mark, so much. Okay, so yes, so that is the Family Cafe. Please do give them a follow over there on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, they are on Instagram, of course, as well. So let's see who we have got in the chat here before we start with our shenanigans and little bit of shenanigans. Then we are going to get into a town in Florida, which if you want to visit the real Florida, but you're in the Orlando area and you're thinking about a nice day trip or something outside of the parks, Winter Park is definitely up your alley. And your girl has lived in that area for a couple of years. We're going to talk about that. So let's see. We have got Keely Chow in the chat who says, "Hey everybody." Well, hello to you and roll tide. We've got Goofar35 here in the chat who says, "Hey there." Well, hey there and hello to you. We got Dadman walking. He says, "Hail from the greatest state in the union." Absolutely, my dear. Dadman and the Mrs. have been on an epic
Adventure,
trip.
yeah. I was gonna
Yes.
say I've been catching some of those, you know. Yeah, the detour. Been catching the detour. Oh yeah.
Man, talk about a cool road trip, folks. You got to go to
Ooh.
Dadman's channel and check out where they have been. It's just an amazing, I call it the Uber road trip because it truly was
Yeah.
it truly was epic. Gotta go over there and check them out. And let's see, we have Jerry Minoza in the chat saying hi to
Jerry.
me and Culture and also to Snorter Poopus. I didn't
That's right.
see
Oh, is Snort here?
him. I don't know if I saw him. I saw his probably responded to his membership re-upping. I sure do appreciate the re-ups in membership. Folks,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be restructuring the memberships a little bit to basically increase value now that I've been doing this for about 3 years and I kind of know more about what I'm doing.
You know what? That's funny because I did that not that long ago too. I'm like, I need to figure this out so it's better.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, when you first get started, they're like, hey, do all this. You're like, huh?
Yeah, I was like, "What? Okay." I put together a membership. I don't know what I'm. Okay, I'll just do it because YouTube told me to do it, and then eventually it's to the point where like, okay, now
I get
I
it.
kind of now I
Mhm.
kind of get it. So I need
Yeah.
to know what I'm doing a little bit more. So I've been doing kind of some experimentation. So sometimes you guys will see pictures, some people see videos. I'm just restructuring the restructuring the membership. So you get so you can give you guys some more value.
Hey, you know who I see in the chat?
Who?
Mm.
Is in the chat. Positive fandom. Hello, my dear. She says, "Hello, everyone. Good to see you." Well, good to see you, my dear. Of course. And I actually recorded a watch party of Avatar: The Way of Water.
Ooh.
Yes. So we're going to be premiering that within the next few weeks or so.
Do you ever sleep, dear?
Yeah, I do. I do.
You know, I think you may sleep less than me.
It's possible. I'm trying. I am on a mission to try to reclaim,
Some rest?
some
Sleep?
sleep.
There you go.
Oh my gosh!
Mm.
I love it when you say that. Sounds like Yoda. Let's see. We have got Theme Park Casual who says, "Hey kids," and Jerry
TPC.
Minoza. Hey TPC, doing that West Coast
Let's
theme
say.
park
Wait,
stuff.
I'm gonna get us in trouble. I throw it up a gang sign. I'm in big trouble now.
Yeah, give it like 15 more minutes.
I got Sesame.
15 more minutes or
Yeah,
so.
the Sesame Street Smurfs versus the Mickey Marauders.
I know I saw a video of the Disneyland Hotel, and I'm just like, I gotta go back.
Yeah, but man, I don't even want to get into it.
Oh,
I mean,
dear.
if they legitimately build that thing, I think I showed you that. So they've trotted out this concept art now twice to try to like convince people they're going to spend a bunch of money in California. And I'm like, you're not going to spend a bunch of money in California. You're just not. Ain't gonna happen.
No, especially how expensive.
They don't have any money.
There.
They don't have any money.
Not at all. Well, thank you, Scott Westbrook, for gifting all of those memberships, my dear. You are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be an honor to meet you again.
Yeah, I loved meeting Scott. That was great. And,
that was
and I appreciate his hobby. So
yes, I especially want to hear the stories about the gator.
Oh yeah, I want to. That
take out the front.
I like his hobby stuff. You want to talk about his work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very look, everybody I met, and again, I just came from a meetup. You know that. I just in Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
now set and looking forward to Orlando. That's right.
Yes. Orlando, which means we will have the Everglades Donuts meetup. We're gonna
That's
have
right.
that.
And I'm looking forward to that. And I'm gonna have merchandise and giveaways and stuff like I did in Dallas this time. I'm gonna order the trucker hats, which were very popular. But I think I may have some Orlando exclusive stuff. So yeah,
Ooh,
or limited run of some things. So
that's gonna
uh,
be cool. We'll have
yeah,
some culture merchandise, some Lorena
Lena
merchandise.
merchandise. I know it would be a lot of fun and and lots of giveaway stuff. And I may be giving away a bunch of stuff to Lorena in person that I'm gonna clear out the closet.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
I looked at my pin collection like, what the heck was I just like what was wrong with me then? And then I look at the pins that are out now and I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I have the ones that I have. Let me tell you. But yes, I have to catalog them all, and then eventually they will start going up for sale. That's another membership thing that I'm trying to
You're gonna
trying to
parse with
work
some of
out.
your gear?
Yeah, I'm gonna part with the duplicates.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna part with the
I wonder if I still have
duplicates.
keys.
Was it like the replica?
No. I have
keys?
actual keys. I have actual keys from
Ooh.
Grand Floridian. I have actual keys from a
Oh,
couple of
nice.
the ancient hotels. So
Hey, Darth Plato. Good seeing you. Good seeing you. Yeah, I have duplicates. But I also have a lot of duplicates of the pins that you would get from the cast members. The pins you can only trade with cast members to get. So glad I got duplicates of those. I was such a pin hoarder. Goodness.
oh man, look, I'm not innocent, all right? And like I got family members way worse than me, so I'm good.
Oh man. Oh, well, I'm so glad you guys are all here. And of course, we have to start out with some funniness.
Shake your thing, baby. Shake your thing, baby. Shake your thing, baby. Pop that thing, baby. Pop.
Dude, I'm gonna have to clip that. That's gonna have to be
That has to be that's a super chat reward video right there.
Yes, it is.
Super chat. Bam! I got something for you. I got something for you. I got something for you.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's awesome, Bumblebee.
I
But no,
had to laugh.
hey, oh no, I had an idea and it's gone. Bye then.
Oh, it'll hit you.
Oh, so you were dancing away for Pro's stream.
Yes.
You were
Yes.
you
Yeah.
were raising the roof. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not know that if I left the blue screen behind me, I would become a living meme. Oh,
Oh yeah, I was saying that. I'm like,
no.
what happened with okay. Go
Yeah.
culture. Go culture. Yes, folks, this will be a super chat reward video.
I
Up
love
there,
it.
let's see, we got the Doomacorn, and then we got the Miami Base Bee.
I love it. Oh wait, there we go. Ah, there we go. I'm showing off my cluttered desk because I just got home.
Dave Cable said, LOL, that's a Miami bee, all right. I've heard people say Florida is its own country.
It
Yes,
is.
it
It
is. In so many ways. It just did. It's the bee dancing with cultures video.
Yes, you
That
need to do
perfect
that.
split
need it.
screen.
It needs to be cut out so he go.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to send that to you, dude.
Dude, the Legion of Memers are brutal and undefeated. I love
They
it.
are. They will get you.
Hey, Zach.
They will get you. On the Dark Council, man, we say something, boom, they got us.
Immediately, it's like, oh, okay, thanks.
They got us. Hey, Sakurai 315, how are you doing? This is Howdy Lorena Culture Casino and Chat. Well, hello, hello. Glad that you are here.
That is so
We'll go
cute.
to our
oh.
second. Yep. Wix. I've been waiting to do this. Had to find it. Oh my God, it's Wix video. So here we go. Of course, I gotta stop and start because it's too darn funny.
In the Florida, it's gonna flip phone activate because they won't believe me if I don't get this on my flip
That's
phone.
Get out the way.
Listen, this
Now that was cool.
is Floridaing at the Florida level. I'm telling you, this is extreme Floridaing right here. I'm just like,
Holy, they hate it.
No.
This is I wouldn't be surprised if this was Putnam County.
No.
Let's just say when my uncle would have to move stuff and they put stuff in the truck, and sometimes my cousin would have to stand up and hold it while he was driving in the truck.
No.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Yeah. Jerry, no worries. I will be saving the B video. That will be a super chat video for real. For real. I just gotta add a couple
No.
of flourishes.
Yes.
Cheaper ratchet.
Dude, you can get 4 of them at any big box for like $20. That's like a $1,500 clock. It's like, figure it out. Oh.
Probably say, you get back there and hold it. All right.
Oh.
Oh my God. I can't lie. Like I said, I've seen this happen for real
No.
in real life.
No. Nick. See,
Hey,
we're worse
Nick.
than you. We're worse than you in Florida. It's just worse.
Worse than Queensland. Good morning to you, Nick. I know it's morning over there where you are, so welcome. Oh, God. Dylan C says, I mean, this isn't too different from some of the weirdos around here in Philly, but the standing in the trunk bed is a new one. Yes.
No. That clock will crack. Okay. Dude hit a
Yeah.
speed bump. She's done.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
Put a ratchet strap.
This is not a good use of grandma. I'm just saying right now. This is not a good use of grandma. Oh.
Oh no. Meemaw said, don't spend money. I'll get back there and hold that clock.
No, grandma, no.
It's nice to see our USA cousins having a normal one. Oh my gosh. It's nice to see some normal people for a change. Well, I hope you're all well. Watch Marlon Hardy's a
I
piano
remember
mover.
that. It was great.
I do too.
Oh.
All right, let's see. We've got some more here.
hold
Besides
on,
that
don't
one.
let go. Only in Florida,
Yeah.
man. I got it on my flip phone. Well,
Look
man,
at that.
what's going on out here?
You know what that was, right?
Iguana.
Yes. One, I was looking at that big Publix cookie cake because I've had that one before, but yes, that iguana.
Hey, walk that off. Walk that off. I'm glad I got it on my flip
You gotta
phone.
walk that off. He's like, you walk that
Walk it off.
off. You gotta walk that off.
At first, I didn't know what that was, and I looked. I'm like, "Oh shoot, that's an
In
iguana! That was a
Florida,
hard
bro. In
landing."
Florida. What's going on out here?
Iguana.
Phone activate.
No. No.
I'm telling you, you see some weird wildlife is off
No.
the chain down here.
No.
Oh,
Florida really be having real life Pokemon battles. Oh, yeah, Florida. I'm just glad I got it on the
yes, real. And he's so not kidding. He's so not kidding. Yeah, I want that hoodie.
Oh,
And yes, Pokemon Florida style, aka
trash critters.
Trash.
Yep. Yep. Oh no.
Oh, we got the raccoon Pokemon, the iguana Pokemon, the sandhill crane Pokemon. And a Goofar 35 cents. Pokemon Go is real.
Oh no. Oh my.
Oh God, we're
Woo.
only like
Give me straight today.
purposes.
Give me straight.
Out here.
Oh, there we
Yep.
go.
So
Yeah. Oh, I
yeah,
love it, man. This guy, man. You know what? Publix got to be sponsoring him because dude is like eating all the Publix, all of it.
Publix, sticky bun, cake, nuggets, cookie, all Ben chicken. Oh yeah, I forgot
Oh
the
yeah,
Ben
big
chicken
chicken Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the common one. Yeah, it doesn't evolve much.
Ooh. That was so great.
I tell you. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, it's Wix. Follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Facebook. He is absolutely hilarious. A busy man with this with this comedy, but he does that true Florida man.
He is.
Comedy.
He is Florida man.
Yeah, he is. He is. I'm gonna have to dig up something on his origins about how he got started in this because
It doesn't matter. He's genius.
he is.
He's genius.
He just is, and oh gosh, he's just too funny. Raccoon uses steel. It was super effective.
It was. The thing is if he lets go of the tail, the raccoon's gonna get smacked in the face with the tail, and there's a whole new ball game.
Mhm.
Let me tell you, iguana tail, strong.
Very,
Leaves bruises.
very
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, 21 of you folks in here watching.
being
Thank
here.
you so very much. So glad you're here. This is the Welcome to Florida show at God Culture Casino here with me. And this is kind of like a real Florida section. I like to kind of from time to time take a break from Wheel of Fugitive and the other Florida man stories to talk about some other towns in Florida that you should definitely consider visiting. And one of those happens to be Winter Park. Now, Winter Park is about, let's see, I'm going to use Google Maps here.
Old Florida.
Oh, very, very old Florida. Like it got its start literally pre-Civil War, but really came into its own during Reconstruction, with a lot of Northerners who were coming down to, get away from the nasty, gross weather up north. So, like, say, here's Orlando. So it's like northeast of let's say downtown Orlando proper, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Just think of like the Boston Common, but dropped into Florida. So I'm going to read a little bit off, and we're going to actually look at some video of it. So Winter Park started when you had an 8-acre parcel that was purchased in 1858 by David Mizell Jr. Of course, this was before the Civil War. And then it got bought in 1881 by Loring Chase, who I believe was actually from Chicago. He was recovering from a lung disease, so the weather in Florida suited him much better. So he got together with another investor, Oliver Chapman, and they planned a town called Winter Park. So in addition to the town being created, of course, the railroad got built. So that's a big thing in 1882. So they had a railroad coming in, And city was chartered in 1887, developed as a winter resort for wealthy northerners seeking refuge from the harsh winters and a tranquil place to live. So you kind of see this old school advertisement over here. And it was when Florida didn't have really any planned communities at this point. I mean, you had St. Augustine, but it wasn't like a master plan community like Winter Park is. If you go to Winter Park, there seems to be zero difference between how those streets are laid out and like say how the streets are laid out like in Philadelphia or Boston. So they brought northern planning to this southern location.
Well, and the architecture is very mixed there because you have Spanish influence, Victorian influence. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It absolutely is. It's beautiful. Just walk around, see the architecture, see the landscape. There's a canals that go through there. There's actually canal rides that you can take. So you go by these beautiful, beautiful homes that have been there for like quite some time. Unlike Walt, sadly, they actually built a city.
True
Yes.
story. And I will say this, Goof. If Walt had lived and not succumbed to the cancer that was just going through his body quickly, I believe he would have built that city he thought about. He was that much of a visionary, and I think we would have had very different cities had Walt lived. I mean, around the country. I think he would have had new cities way back when.
hmm
What could have been?
Yeah. And I would not put it past Walt Disney to have visited Winter Park because it was one of those, I will say, more cosmopolitan in a way
Tony.
than Orlando was. Which
Tony.
one?
It was Tony.
It was
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah, that's what it, that. Yeah, it was very upscale in those days.
Yes, very, very upper crust.
There we go.
To let you know how upper crust Winter Park is, the first college in Florida was created or opened in Winter Park. Do you know what that college is called? Rollins College.
Oh wow, that's Rollins.
Rollins College. Yes.
Wow.
So remember, this is like in the late 1800s.
Yeah.
There really wasn't such a thing as colleges in the state of Florida. Most people from the South who were wealthy enough to have their children attend colleges would send them to universities in the North. So that's where they were going. But after that, Northerners coming down here, they're like, hey, we need school, we need a university. So we're going to come up with Rollins College. And one of the most famous graduates of Rollins College is Mr. Rogers. No joke. He graduated from Rollins College.
Fred Rogers was a great human. So
He was.
love that guy.
He was. He really, really was. And some other things about Winter Park is the world famous Temple Orange was discovered and developed in the surrounding groves. The original one still stands in the city. Citrus was a big, huge industry. And Northerners down here in Winter Park were very invested in the citrus industry and working with citrus moguls, including my third great grandfather, who was from Massachusetts. When he settled in Waldo, he also got involved with that, with shipping citrus back to New England. But yeah, chief economic asset was entertaining winter visitors. So lots of winter visitors. Rollins College, founded in 1885 by a committee of congregational ministers as the first institution of higher learning in the state. And lots of art influence that they have going on there. There's the Morse Museum of American Art. And the reason why that museum is such a big deal, it has the most comprehensive collection of Tiffany art in the world. So they have like this. I remember this actually, this theater. It's like the Art Deco design. You've got like these streets here on Park Avenue.
And it's lovely to just walk around there. I mean, and I looked at some houses in that area, but they didn't have enough land. So,
No, unfortunately, unfortunately, it's like it's very little unless you go like outside
yeah.
the main part of Winter Park, but it's still kind of just so expensive. Hey, Lugnuts, good to see you with the smooth words there.
I love it.
Hi to me and Culture Casino. Thank you,
Thank you.
Lugnuts. You're so
And
sweet.
I still love that picture. It's one of my favorites.
With the doggo. Love
Yeah.
that. And hey, my brother-in-law, Ray Sabisky, is in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, and absolutely no snow in Winter Park. So when they came up with the name for the city, they wanted to somehow incorporate something northern. So they chose winter, added park onto there, and that's what
I don't know
they
that
came up with.
that's true. Going back about 12 years ago, Central Florida and Orlando had one of the coldest winters. Maybe 11 years ago, one of the coldest winters ever. And it actually snowed in the Orlando area.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I
I'm
wasn't
gonna
here
get
for
out
that.
my
Dang.
I'll get out my photos. It was rough, and they actually had like icy lakes and waterways. It was
Mhm.
interesting. Could you imagine the iguanas falling out of the trees then?
Boom. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Dave Cable says, what about UF? That's interesting. I am not sure. Was it you know what? I think it's because it says University of Florida's 8 started in 1853. I think that's because it was a seminary at that time.
Oh,
At least from what I'm reading here, it looks like it was a seminary when it started out.
in Gainesville.
Yeah, in Gainesville. And I
Mm.
don't think it was officially titled as the
A college.
university or
Yeah.
a college. Yeah. So Rollins College kind of beat it to it. If you were, because one of the things about with Northern settlers is what's the education system? And even today, the Winter Park School District, people want to get into Winter Park
Yes, they
because
do.
of the Winter Park School District. It is the most
And
it's the most northern like, more the curriculum is more demanding.
yeah, and it's funny because if you confront if you ask any realtor, they're going to try to drive you to this community if you're talking about schools, and
Yes.
then you're going to look at the prices and go, holy cow. Yeah.
Just like you want how much? It's like yeah.
For this shoebox. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Literally. I mean, it was bad when I was in college, and I would go by and I'm looking, I'm like, how expensive. I lived in Winter Park, but I lived in like the poor part of Winter Park. the back end of Winter Park. I shouldn't call it the poor part. We call it the unincorporated park. But even then, now, wow, it's crazy. Hey, Stig, I see you there. This is hi, Lorena and company. Hope your weekend was a good one. Well, it was extremely good. And so glad to see you here. Glad to see you. And yes, Leitner collected a lot of Tiffany. There is a lot of Tiffany art in Florida. Before I even knew what a Tiffany lamp was, my grandmother had one. Like, that was her thing. And yeah, she loved it. But yeah, Winter Park is amazing. So I think they had their 100th year anniversary actually in 2023 centennial year. So definitely check out Winter Park. And I'm actually going to switch to this video over here and for us to switch over. Yes, hey John Edgar, good to see you here. Says hello.
Hey,
Says
John.
hello, everyone. And yes, I did hear about I-95 in Philly. That's a hot mess. Did you hear about this, Sculpture?
No.
There was some kind of, I think, a tractor trailer or something like that with petroleum exploded, fireball,
Oh.
bloom, a section of I-95 collapsed.
Oh no.
Yes.
That's like the main route south.
Yes.
Oh, whoa. Where in Penn?
In Philly. So it's the Philadelphia
Actually-
section of I-95. So I want to say it's not man, everybody's going to be on the blue route now. The blue route is like I think it's 476, which goes from the Pennsylvania Turnpike to I-95. But I-95 goes through like all of the major cities on the U.S. seaboard. That's like everything from transit, commerce, all of that. That section of I-95 in Philadelphia. It is an absolute. It's gonna be a mess. Where exactly is Winter Park located? Winter Park is located north east of Orlando. I'll show you guys again. If you are taking I-4, you will, let's see, you'll go past Winter Park. And that's where Lou Gardens is. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, beautiful gardens. That's awesome. Winter Park. You gotta go there too. Past College Park. And then here's Central Orlando right here. And for reference, Universal is down this way. And Winter Park is this way. So it'll take you, I would say, maybe about 20 minutes with traffic to get from the parks to
it's not
Winter
bad.
Park.
It's
No, if anything, the congestion
It's
is
the
what
I-4.
will add to it. Yeah.
Yeah, stay off the I-4. There's like a series of highways and even some surface roads that can get you there faster when you have heavy traffic. But yeah, I was looking recently north of Maitland, I think. No, excuse me. East of Disney World, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I had looked up at Altamont Springs, but
Yeah, Altamont is like it's really far out. Like I didn't even want to go to the Altamont Mall because I was like, oh man.
I looked at several houses in the country club area by Bay Hill, Dr. Phillips. Yeah.
Bay Hill's beautiful. My orthodontist is in Bay Hill.
I love that area.
Beautiful.
I love that area. And they're all single levels for the most part. And they, if you get a good golf course view, they're just gorgeous. My Lord. Not enough land though. See, and I want land.
Yeah, no, it's not enough. You have to go out to like Claremont, or you're starting to kind of hear bands.
And that's the other place I've been looking. So yeah, you know where I've been looking.
Yeah, but I was in Claremont not too long ago. Looking.
That lake is so beautiful. Oh man.
Beautiful. Yeah, I've started looking at properties. I'm like, oh man, you want how much? Oh, goodness. Irene Jobson says, I've driven through Winter Park and I got stories. Yeah, I used to work in Winter Park once when I lost my assistantship in grad school, and I had to go take a second job. So I just worked as like a receptionist in Winter Park, and it was very nice cosmopolitan type of area. It was very, very, very pricey, but great little bistros and stuff. People watch. Everything was beautiful. So what I want to show you guys is this video here, which is from Chad Gallivanter, and I'm going to put a link in the link in the chat because one of the things that I want to show you, like this is the 1880 Winter Park Railroad. This is the stop for Winter
Wow.
Park. This is in the
First-
1880s.
The first town building right there.
Yes. First town building. So the railroad was a big deal to come into Winter Park.
And if this looks familiar, Disney World, somewhere, I'm not telling you where, features this exact design at one of their stops. Very similar layout.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it Frontierland?
You'll know when you see it.
Okay. Love the old pictures. That reminds me of Coal Miner's Daughter. Hey, Alex Dawson. Yeah, I love these pictures.
And Disneyland features a rail station designed in celebration of one that's in California, one of the first ones in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah. And this is what it looks like now. So of course it's, plussed up and everything.
Irene Jobson. To get a hold of Lorena, if you go to the About tab, not now, but later, Lorena, I believe you include your email as a contact in your YouTube channel in the About tab on in the community area on your channel. Yep.
Yes, absolutely. That's how you can get in touch with me. Let's see. So this is like 5 ways to spend a Saturday. So I'm just going to kind of go through a couple of these.
Look at that. It's so beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
There's this really old farmhouse. It's on a lake.
Kick off your Saturday exploration supporting local by spending time at the Winter Park Farmers Market. Held each Saturday in the Central Park West.
Wow.
The farmers market is amazing. Go there, fresh produce, fresh flowers, all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And my favorite, if you can find them, mangoes.
Meadow at the corner of New York Avenue and Morse Boulevard. This market is one of the most popular weekly markets in the Orlando area.
Yes. Popular also meaning parking can be a real pain in the butt, but it's worth it. It's absolutely worth the pre-AC days. Yeah.
Oh yeah, lots of pre-AC days back then.
Woo.
Open 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., the market serves as a popular gathering spot with dozens of vendors to choose from.
Yes, they
Locally
do.
grown produce, plants, freshly baked goods, you'll find it at the Winter Park Farmers Market.
So another thing with the plants and all that, Florida exports a lot of plants. Hence why we have a city called Plant City, Florida. But like your ferns, like Pearson, that's the fern capital of the world because Pearson grows so many ferns. They ship them out. Flowers, herbs, all of that stuff. Yeah, bring a water bottle. Yes, Florida has amazing farmers market. We grow so much produce here. And this is the Morse Museum where you can go. So this
Inside
has
this
like
museum is one of the most impressive collections by a single artist you'll find anywhere in the world.
Especially the Florida strawberries.
Louis Comfort Tiffany. Born into the famous Tiffany family we know today as makers of fine diamond and sterling silver jewelry.
Yes, he is the son of the founder of Tiffany Jewelry.
A company founded in part by his father.
Yeah.
Under Louis' artistic direction, Tiffany & Company became the American luxury brand synonymous with taste and style. The pursuit of beauty was always a lifelong mission for Tiffany. His quest started with painting and continued with innovative interior design.
So I'm going to actually scrub to this. Look at this stained glass art. It is absolutely gorgeous. So he's famous for like the
But the
stained
largest
glass art
concentration of work by the prolific designer anywhere can be
and
found
the lamp.
inside the Morse Museum. Every medium Tiffany explored, every kind of work he produced from every period of his life can be found in this remarkable collection. From Tiffany-leaded
Yes,
glass lamps made
stained
by the
glass is
thousands
so
to unique
gorgeous.
windows made for exhibition, seeing this American master's works so up close is truly awe-inspiring.
Truly is. It's gorgeous. Look at this piece here. He actually created this, and this is in the
Design
Morse
propelled Tiffany
Museum
to
where you
even
can see
more
it.
fame and is considered one of his most important works, mainly because it was a proving ground for everything he made later. The 10-foot by 8-foot electrified chandelier, the carved plaster arches, the altar, 4 leaded glass windows, and the baptismal font. Almost everything in the chapel is original to Tiffany. Many years after the fair, contents of the chapel eventually made their way back to Tiffany, and he had it reinstalled in a building at his Long Island estate, Laurelton Hall, an 84-room Art Nouveau mansion he designed himself. More than 20 years after Tiffany's death in 1933, the property fell into disrepair and was destroyed by fire in 1957. Morse Museum founders Hugh and Jeanette McKean traveled to Long Island and were able to salvage windows and many architectural pieces from the estate.
And it's gorgeous. So yeah, they
Jeez.
rescued those.
Wow.
And now you can go to the Morse Museum and check all of that out. So that's
Living-
gorgeous. Also,
Living history.
yes, you're absolutely right. Living history. Then, of course, is Rollins College.
Founded in 1885, Rollins College often ranks among the most beautiful college campuses in the nation.
And
Situated
it is gorgeous.
on the banks of Lake Virginia, spanning 80 picturesque acres, this liberal arts college is known for its Spanish Mediterranean architecture
And $65,000 a year tuition. Not cheap to go to Rollins College,
Wow.
but it's gorgeous.
one very famous graduate. Fred Rogers majored in music composition at Rollins, earning his degree in 1951. 4 decades after his graduation, he returned to campus to lay his stone on the college's Walk of Fame.
See, now I have to go find this.
Yeah, you should. You'll get it.
I'm like, I did not know that was here. Iger would be so shocked that there was something there before Disney.
Dude, these people that don't understand history.
They-
really-
They have no idea how much development, how much culture, how much trade was going on before Disney got here. 65,000. I can go to trade school for half that. I bet. It is an expensive college, because I know when I was looking at colleges when I was in high school, I'm like, oh, I want to go to Rollins College, and then I saw how much it was. Parents were like, I don't think so. So there's a Cornell Art Museum that they have. That's at Rollins College. You have to check out all this stuff that they have in there. Dorms look like. This is before Google, kids. It's called a card catalog. And it's beautiful. And this is one of my favorites, because you know your girl likes to shop.
When plans
Park
for the city were
Avenue.
drawn up in the late 1800s, founding fathers envisioned a park-like setting that would provide opportunities for local businesses to thrive. More than a century later, Park Avenue remains the heart of the city. Block after block offers something for every taste and style.
Gorgeous. Go
From
in there.
locally owned clothing stores, shops that focus on
Wait
home
till you see the
design,
Pottery
and
Barn.
chains you might be familiar with from your favorite mall, there's enough variety here for even the most discriminating shopper. Most eateries feature outdoor seating, the ultimate way to hone your people watching skills.
And lovely, like little, well, they have a couple chains, but mostly a lot of mom and pop types of shops and bistros that have been there like for years with just fabulous cuisine.
You know, I love those trees.
Aren't they beautiful? It's just such a scenic, beautiful area. It isn't, like full of asphalt or anything like that.
Be
This
sure to
is
set
beautiful,
aside an
right?
hour to go on a
Mhm.
leisurely scenic boat tour on the pristine Winter
And you see
Park
like
chain
all
of
of these
lakes.
canals,
Cruises by
Winter Park
knowledgeable
chain of
and
lakes,
entertaining guides are offered daily on an
doing paddle
18-passenger
boating. Yeah,
pontoon boat.
people do
The tour
this.
floats down 2 man-made canals full of towering cypress trees, lush ferns, and a variety of flourishing
Just
subtropical
beautiful
flowers. A number of
natural
opulent private
settings.
homes and sprawling estates can be viewed along the shore.
Yeah, and I can't
Boats
afford those.
depart every hour on the hour
Yeah,
each
those
day of
are
the
the
year,
ones where it's just like
except
there's too many
Christmas.
zeros.
And I'm like, I need that land. Oh crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something else, but it's just it's beautiful.
It's amazing. You guys don't even know. You
Place.
got to visit. It's so cool.
Yeah, you really do. It's not that far. If you're in Orlando, take a day off, just go check out Winter Park. It's real Florida,
Yeah.
not touristy
Oh,
at all.
no, no.
And
And believe me, a realtor wants to show it to you.
yes, really, especially if they find out that
Exactly.
you're from out of state, that's the
Yep.
first place that they'll
Hey,
send you.
where are you coming from? You have money. Let's go here.
Yeah, we'll show you these houses here in Winter Park. Isn't it great?
Yeah,
Great
hey,
schools, great architecture,
look at all these zeros. I ain't lying. I ain't lying.
No, culture is not lying.
Mm,
Not lying. Winter Park has some old money. Old money, but it's absolutely beautiful. If you're into art, if you're into architecture, or just into just chilling with nature and just a beautiful non-touristy setting, check out Real Florida. Winter Park is where you want to go. I enjoyed my time when I lived in Winter Park. It was beautiful.
gorgeous. It's expensive.
Yeah. Extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. Well, folks, that is going to do it for the show this evening. I hope you guys had a great time. We always have fun hanging out with you guys, letting you know about the state of Florida, the fun shows, the cringe shows, and the informative shows, kind of like this one. So, Culture, what do you have going on? Let the people know about.
Well, actually, I think I'm awake enough to do my late night culture show, but I'm probably going to pop over and hang out on Mead, Midnight Edge After Dark, right after this, while I eat,
Okay.
and then do my show, and then we're back to it starting tomorrow. I got 2 to 3 videos coming out tomorrow. I've got, wow, I was busy. I've got 6-minute dailies all week. Yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited. So I'm glad to be back. I enjoyed myself, but I'm always find myself with way more energy than I should be allowed to have after being exhausted for 3 days when I go to one of these meetups. But it's all inspired by everybody I get to meet. So I'm very blessed. I'll never complain, and I just want to say thanks for checking out my stuff, guys. I appreciate you.
Oh, wow, Culture's got amazing stuff. So please do make sure you're subscribed to him. I've got the links to his YouTube in the description box, folks. As for as for myself, well, this was a crazy streaming day. I did not expect to to be streaming as much as I did today. Please do check out the live stream that I did, my resort recon live stream, where I go to one of the resorts here at the theme parks, walk you through, answer questions, show you everything. was not Pop Century, excuse me. That's the one across there. Art of Animation, which I showed you guys all the amazing Imagineering details. It's a value resort, perfect for families. One of my favorites. I've stayed there several times. I always say if you have to stay on property at Disney, stay at Art of Animation. It's very easy to get your money's worth over there. And if you don't want to stay at Art of Animation, right across the bridge is Pop Century, all served by the Skyliners. So we checked out all the pools, all the areas, all the great stuff. And I'd never seen the Cars area before. So that was fun to go and check out all of just the little details that they have there that make it so immersive and so much fun. So folks, have a great rest of your evening. I've got a video premiering tomorrow, wrapping up the quests for it about the Forgotten, called the Dark Quest. It's like the last one that wraps up what the heck was going on with the Forgotten in Disney Dreamlight Valley. So that's going to be premiering tomorrow at 11:30 a.m.
Game is addictive, I hear.
It's very addictive.
Oh, yeah, I'm not playing it.
It is, especially if you are a student of Scrooge McDuck. You want all the coins.
Something really wrong with y'all.
All right, folks, you guys take care, and we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.